Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here, and welcome to my channel and to the results video for my most recent Make Me Want to Buy pack challenge, which is focused on Discover University, our second expansion pack in a row because we tied with Island Living last time. And if you're new around here and wondering what we're doing, it is a pack focused challenge, if that wasn't evident already. And I usually run these around once a month or so and then review the entries at the end, which is of course what we're doing today. And for the challenge itself, it's a mix of sales and marketing coupled with design and photography. And players can enter up to 4 photos of a build that focuses on the challenge pack. And that build can be anything at all, from a single room to several rooms, a full build. It can be a stage shot. It can be anything, interior or exterior. Doesn't matter. Whatever the participant chooses, the goal of the entry is to try to make me want to buy that pack. And at the end, I announce a few winners. They get what we call fake awards, which basically means they get bragging rights. And if you yourself would like a chance to win these amazing bragging rights, just follow me on Twitter at CrystalGamer1. I put out a poll after each results video so you, the viewers and participants, can choose which pack we want to do for the next challenge. And after the poll closes and we have our winning pack, I post the challenge to Twitter, so definitely keep your eyes open on my Twitter account if you're interested in participating. And we need some new participants too, so please do consider joining in. Now, I often create a build or something in line with my challenge. This time I'm in the midst of creating a couple of little 3-decker row houses. I'm actually in the midst of furnishing them. They're not done yet. Hopefully I'll finish them soon and maybe do a tour video on them. And that's about it. Let's get into our review. So first up, we have Tony Wgus, and his tweet said, Eric and Trent are exploring all aspects of uni life, from playing ball in the common areas to debating are gnomes cute or creepy? That is one heck of a debate. So, all right, so we have our gentlemen, Eric and Trent here. They're playing some ball. Now, this shot, when I first looked at this shot, it took me a second to figure out what was going on. I was looking at his position, and he's got like a chair or something over here, and I thought he was getting out of this chair and everything, so obviously, the subject of this photo is the two boys. And I don't think I said this in the intro up front. For anyone new here, I'm a photographer, so I have a tendency to do photo critiques. And all of my players that have been with me for a while, they're sort of used to the photo critiques, and they've all gotten better, which makes me so happy. But this particular photo, obviously, our eyes go to the two gentlemen, but his position, because he's behind the sofa thing here, it is a little bit weird on this particular gentleman. Like I didn't know if he was getting off this chair or what. And then I saw the ball. And then once I saw the ball, I was like, oh, he's playing soccer. But I saw this sort of as an afterthought. So that's just something to consider. When we have an action shot, we probably want to see the whole body so that you could tell immediately what's happening. Because if you're dopey like me and don't see the soccer ball immediately, you don't notice what's happening right away. But all right, so that's the note on photography. For the design, I love the whole green and yellow scheme. I expect, because it's Discover University, I expect we're going to see a lot of green and a lot of red today, because those are the main colors for Brightchester and Foxbury. So that's pretty cool. And I love that the two boys are in the appropriate outfits for their university as well. And it looks like we're in maybe like a cafeteria or a lounge or something. So I like it. It looks very university. So very cool. This shot. Oh man, Tony, I gotta love y'all on this one. All right. So not much in the way of design here, obviously, but again, we have the gentleman in the university clothes, which I love. And the thing that I have to point out on this, for those of you that have watched some of my photography videos and all of that, is I don't know if Tony did this on purpose or not, but he's almost at the rule of thirds. Here's the rule of thirds. He's almost there. If this guy were over just a touch, he'd be exactly on the rule of thirds. But it makes the image more interesting than if he just had this boy in the center, especially since the boy is looking off to this side. It's great that we have more space on the left side of the image, because that's the way the gentleman is facing. So this, from an image perspective, is well done. And we've got a lot of light in here too, which is good. He's not dark. So from an image perspective, I really like this a lot. Okay, so let's move on. This is another one. I enjoy this shot quite a bit. So We're not entirely coming in from the back, which is good. You can only do from the back shots in certain instances. And I know we've talked about it a little bit before in the past, like if they're looking in a mirror or something like that. This is not entirely from the back, which is good. And he's also looking at something that we can draw our attention to, being the computer screen. So that part is good as far as the positioning on the gentleman in the image, and the angling is excellent. The lines that we have going on, I know I've talked to you guys a lot about lines. The lines we have going on are great. There's a nice warm color in the image, which is great. And it looks very, very university. Like this would be, I don't know, it's like a university I've been to. It's so university. It's great. It's great. Then this one I love in a lot of ways. I like, a lot of you guys added Sims this time. And in this particular case, and a lot of times the Sims really added to the images. And I felt that for this debate shot, having the Sims here really added to it. This guy's face is kind of funny. He looks like, oh God, dude, will you just shut up? So that's kind of funny. One note on photography for this though, we have light in the background coming through the windows, which is great, but it sort of makes the subjects a little bit dark. So don't be afraid to throw in extra lighting that we, the viewer, can't see, because we have track lighting and stuff like that. If I can't see it in the image, I don't know you're using it. So even if it comes from another pack, I don't know what's happening. But we have track lighting and stuff that you can put up on the ceiling that you can focus at these guys to brighten them up a little bit so that they're not so dark versus the background. But it's a great shot, great Sims, great depiction of Discovery University. Love it. Tony's getting better with every time too, which is great. Okay, so next up we have Swaggy Bomb 083X. This room is made for a rich esports guy who's studying engineering and a law student who's prepping for his internship at his professor's law firm in case they need a snack or coffee to cram. So this, oh my God, I love this so much. This is so very university. This is so good. Those of you that added Sims this time, a lot of you just did great things with them. And this is fantastic. This is fantastic. And it's funny too, because this is Swaggy's image and I didn't realize that at first. This looks so like Larianne BYT. I thought this was hers. But man, it's so good. I love it. And the whole dorm, the design and everything, it looks very university, but just the fact that we have the guy like passed out and the other guy's over him like, oh my God, what do I do type thing or something. Like it's just great. And the design's fabulous. Everything is fabulous. Love it. Love it. This is good as well. The rest of is Swaggy a she? I can't remember. Swaggy, yell at me if you're not a she. I go with her for everyone unless they have a beard and look and sound like Tony. But all Sims players are female unless they tell me otherwise. But I can't remember. Goodness, I should remember that. Anyway, I'm terrible, awful. Like yell at me. But this image and the other ones, they're all the same dorm and it's good, but the first one takes the cake. The first one absolutely takes the cake with the guy on the ground. Obviously this is like a repeat image, but the guy was on the ground in the first one. And then this one I like as well too, with Phil in the coffee pot. My one wish on this one, and obviously we don't have the control we would like with the Sims, but the ideal thing for this one photographically would have been if this Sim was filling the coffee maker with his other hand so we could see his face and see him filling the coffee, and so his face wasn't blocked. But with the Sims we can only do so much photographically because we only have so much control. But it's a great shot. I love that they have the coffee thing here in the dorm. Fabulous. All right, next up we have Deya Simmer, and so her entry is a tiny bitty library. And this, all right, we have to talk about lighting. I know that for eons I've been talking to you guys a lot about composition and lines and all of this stuff, but we're going to start getting into lighting a little bit more, which we have limited control in The Sims, but we do have some. And this shot we can tell is taken in the early evening hours, and we can tell that because of the soft lighting. So this is so smartly done. It makes this a much, much better image because of it when it was taken. If she had done this at the high noon time, it would not have been as good. But because she did it towards the evening during what photographers term as golden hour. It's a much better shot. Love it. The design is great. The build is great. It's so cute. I love the multiple stairs. I like the stairs, the 3 sets of stairs going on each side. And again, with the lighting, we have some nice shadows here too, which add to it. It's nice image. It's a good diagonal, good lines. So she committed to the angles. She didn't make us wonder what she was trying to do there. So yeah, great design, great all around. Then we have her next one, again, early evening hours. This one here, I wish we kind of had a little bit less shading, like that maybe this the stairs and this walkway were lit up just a little bit more than they are, but still, I love this one. I actually probably love it even more than the first image, despite having a little bit more shading than would be maybe super, super ideal. But I love the lighting. I love this angle on the table, and the table and the bench here, this whole front thing, and the fact that she added the little backpack and the stuff over here with the books and everything, it makes it so cozy and homey, and it looks like a university campus. I live not far from Williamsburg in Virginia, and the College of William and Mary, and this sort of looks like something that you would see at the College of William and Mary, and I just love it. So good. All right, so now we're on the interior. And we have a little bit nice lighting that we have coming in from the bottom here. We can see some window lighting coming in on the side. It's lighting up the chair a little bit. Would have been even better if we could have gotten even more lighting. And I am going to start talking to you guys about lighting a little bit more to make you guys a little bit more aware of what's happening with lighting in photos. And so we have a little bit in the bottom here. It would have been even more dynamic if there were more lighting. But design-wise, it's a cute shot. It looks like this is one of those scenarios where we have the chair with the wheels, and he goes from one desk back and forth from one side to the other. So it's very cute. It's a cute university shot. So I think that we're inside the library here. Like it a lot. I love that we have the brick interior. Just beautiful. This one has even better lighting. We can see some more lighting here, and you can see when you add in some window lighting, it really kind of makes it more dynamic, which is nice. You'll see 2 people that I know do a lot of that, and one of them plays our challenges with us, and that's Lady Manatee Gaming, and the other one, if you really want to study good photos, is Fab Flubs. Both of them are very, very good about knowing how to add in window lighting into shots. It's something that I know how to do, but I rarely actually take the time to do it. But if you want to learn just looking at their photos and the types of things that they do with lighting and studying what they do, that will teach you a lot. Actually, they do a lot with side lighting. So we have a window that we can't see, so off kind of to our back left, I believe, and so we have some lighting coming in from there, and it's great. And obviously, just design wise, this is so cool with the whole, I mean, it looks very library. It's very cool. I don't know what she's got going on back here. I don't know if this is a wall or what, but I kind of like it either way. It looks kind of neat either way. Next up, we have Lyrene, 35, for the first time in a couple of challenges, which is really cool. Happy to have her back. Dorms in Gibbs Hill, a co-uni dorm house lot in Gibbs Hill, one house for Foxburians and one for Brightchesters. This place offers a wide variety of Sims, majors, personalities, and decor. So this is so cute. Look how adorable this is. I love this build so much. This is so very cute. I love that she has this joint courtyard that they can share. This is just brilliant. This is just so brilliant. I love that we have some bicycles around and this little front area with the gate on both sides. This is just so cute and so brilliant. Love it, love it. And then we get inside, and Lyrene confused me. I thought I was looking at someone else's entries because they included Sims. Lyrene is playing lately. It's really screwing with my head because Lyrene does not normally play, and now she's giving me Sims in photos. It's like something is wrong. It's like someone else's images. I don't even know. But look how cute. It is adorable. So nice little bedroom. This actually looks kind of adult, which is not surprising. That is very Lyrene to see it look a little bit more adult, and it's a nice thing. It's very much Lyrene style. It's very good. This one is cute. The pink. I like the pink, and I love her outfit. Oh my God, I love this girl's outfit so much. And she's kind of looking happy in her dorm room, and I like the design here. It's cute. It's very, very cute. And then we have this one, a little bit of a longer dorm room and another sim. 3 shots with sims. It's like, I don't even know. Is it even Lyrene anymore? I'm not sure. So yeah, it's adorable though. I like all the stuff on the desk here. So cute little design. It's good. Notice though, in all of these and often in interior shots for Sims, we'll see some flat lighting. So we're going to see the difference when we look at, we only have like 1 or 2. I know Lady Manatee gave us one with dynamic lighting and maybe 1 or 2 others, but just as you're watching this, start being aware, because we've talked a lot about composition and lines, and I think we can start getting into lighting a little bit more. So just some more awareness around that. So, okay, so next up, Mena Buchner. Uni can be confusing. Your interests will sway from art to sports to music, depending on your recent crush. Whichever way you go, there's no right or wrong. Everything you learn has value. Just do you and graduate at some point. And please tidy your room. So Mena did a great job of giving us messy university rooms. I love this. This is so cool. It's so uni and so messy. It's I mean, it's so teenage. It really is. It's great. Or young adults. And this, oh my God, the one, she gave a couple with Sims, and this is totally fabulous. I love this. I almost wish that she was the only one that gave us a keg stand shot. I can't believe it. I can't believe we did not get more with keg stand shots. I kind of wish that we had gotten a few more, but I love the messiness of this room. I love the fact that we've got the Sims doing the keg stand. It's very college, very Discover University. Just everything about it is great. Then this one, all right, so this one we have some dynamic lighting. This is one of the ones that it looks like it's got a little bit of dynamic lighting. We can see some window lighting coming in, and you can see the difference. Like if you guys start to become more aware of this, you could see the difference in just how those lights and shadows kind of make the image more dynamic and kind of cooler. This image is a little cramped. We've got this this big dresser thingy in the front. It's sort of, it makes this left side of the image sort of heavy. It takes a lot of the image, but the lighting over here and everything is a lot more dynamic. This main portion of the image is very, very cool because of that. And again, we're university, super messy, love it. I love the design from a Sims perspective. Totally cool. Totally cool. And then this one here, and again, it's just what Mena did with this. It's just so accurate to university. I love the depiction of university, even down to the parrot thing at the end of the desk. That is fabulous. Totally fabulous. Totally dig it. And we're already on to the next one. Goodness, I feel like I'm speeding through. Okay, Laura Ann BYT. Historic Riverside Library tries to steer clear of rivalries between Foxbury and Brightchester universities, but its status as a neutral meeting place is occasionally threatened by partying pranksters. Okay, so this is very cool as well. I love this build. It looks so cool. She gave it to us a pretty probably kind of close to high noon, which is honestly me being a lazy photographer in Sims. I do a lot of my photos around this time because at least you get the bright lighting. But if you're not so lazy and you do them at the golden hour, they pop even more. They're even better. But this is a very cool building. I love it. I love what she did with it. I love what she did with the design and all of the stuff out here in the front. She's got the university book thing here. It's just fabulous. It's great all around. Very cool. And using a ton of Discover University stuff too. I love the Discover University has fabulous windows. This chimney up here is from Discover University. I mean, it's got a lot of great architectural stuff. It's part of the reason that I did those triple decker row houses, because Discover University has some fabulous windows and doors. So this is a great scene. The debate hall. Love the way she did this. Love it, love it, love it. This is one that probably would have benefited even more from having some Sims in it, but I still love this shot. We have some lighting coming in, which is cool. Even more would have, of course, been better, but I'm just pointing it out because I just want to start to create awareness of lighting for you guys. I just want you to start sort of looking at that, and we'll progress in talking about lighting as we go on to other challenges. challenges. Hopefully, if we keep the challenges going like we have been. This is fabulous. Oh my God. All right. So this is probably my favorite shot. I think this is my favorite shot of Laura Ann BYT is what she entered this time. I completely love this shot. It's got a lot of symmetry. I love the design of it. I mean, the design of it is just fabulous. I love the symmetry. It's very pleasing to the eye. Just beautiful. It's just a beautiful shot. If I were going to get super, super crazy picky, I probably would crop out this bottom section, but I don't get mad when you guys don't crop, because honestly, it's easier for me if y'all don't crop the images when I'm putting everything together. So it's easier for me when you don't crop, but the bottom section probably isn't needed, except that we do have some shadowed light coming in, from the windows here, which is kind of a nice little add. But yeah, what a beautiful image. And I love the fact that she lit the fireplace too. You guys know I like that. I know I've mentioned it before. This is a cool image too. This is nice that she gave us one at night and she gave us something a little bit different. This looks like the aftermath of a party. We have some beer pong that was played over here. We've got some cups out and just some messy stuff all over the place. This is fabulous. Very, very good. Cool stuff. All right, next up, Lady Manatee Gaming. When Discover University came out, I had a lot of fun building and decorating dorm rooms. So here's a new mint and yellow dorm room. And so, like I mentioned earlier, Lady Manatee is one of these, the two that I've seen most prominent with this is her and Fab Flubs knowing how to stage a room and adding in the lighting. She's got some lighting coming in, I think, from this window here on the left. And if I had to hazard a guess, she's got another window further behind us, like behind our left shoulder. If from where we're standing looking at this, if I had to guess, there's probably another one. Now on my machine, this is slightly overexposed here. I don't know if that's the case on your machine. Unfortunately, my machine, the lighting and the saturation is not as good as on my old monitor, which is a sort of aggravation for me, but nothing I can do about it. I've gotten it as good as it can be. But this is a fabulous image. And of course, I should probably get to the design part. You all know the photography part sort of takes over, but design wise, I mean, it's great. It's a great dorm room. It's beautifully messy. For dorm rooms, university stuff, I love the fact that so many of you guys went with messy, because let's face it, if you've ever been a dorm, if you've ever been around that age, late teens, early 20s, we're all slobs at that age, so, and she's got the pizza box over here too, which is just so, I mean, it's so college. This is a fabulous image, and that dynamic lighting, you could tell the difference if you look at some of the images without any dynamic lighting, and then you look at some with some windowed lighting and some shadows coming in. Look at the light coming in over the blinds and everything. It adds some pop to it. It adds a dynamic element to it. And since we can't really do it too well with actual lighting in game, it's very hard. Working with lighting in game is very hard. So kudos to anyone that can do this kind of lighting, because it really does make the images stand out. All right, next up we have Frankie Danny Sims, who is a new player. Yay, I love new players. Okay, so I like of the university outfits, bikes, ping pong. In the awesome quarter, I built my Lambda SimGal students girls accommodation, soon in gallery as a dorm. So Frankie Danny is a new player, and Frankie Danny, if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm a photographer and we do some photo critiques here. And so this build is so cute, but obviously we'll see that Frankie Danny is new to us. I'm not sure if this is male or female, so let me know. Yeah, that either one of those names could go either way, or maybe it's a couple. I don't know. But either way, the build is so cute. But as we can tell, they haven't been doing this challenge with me for 2 years. So new players always at a disadvantage because you haven't been around for 2 years of photo lessons. But if you stick with me, you will get better at photography. I promise you, at Sims Photography. I absolutely promise you. But this build is so cute. Look at it from here. So adorable. Now, I can't give any sort of win or anything for this build because there's a whole lot of other packs in here. There's Seasons, there's Island Living, there's a whole bunch of other packs in here. Spa Day. There's a ton of stuff in here. But he added a lot of university stuff around and everything. So very cute with that. We get some more of the students and everything playing ping pong and enjoying themselves. Love that. Then we have the shot of someone on the bike, and in this instance, the university setting is great, but you have to give us a focal point that is not the back of the person. If you're doing a back of person, and I know you're a new player, you have no idea, you haven't heard me say this 100 times, the rest of the players have. If you're doing a back of a person, you need to have them looking at something else, like at a mirror, through a window, something where the viewer's eye is going someplace else. So you're taking the viewer's eye someplace else with the sim. But I have to show off this build to you guys because it's so cute. So I did a few photos of this build. Look how adorable this build is. I had to show it off just because it can't win because it's got a lot of non-Discover University stuff. And this, normally, you guys know I won't do like an overhead because it's not real. No photographer can take a photo overhead. So I won't usually do a sky photo, but I had to with this to show off the ceiling. This is one that, the roof work and everything, had to do it. And then this one here is at your golden hour. So it's early evening. So where we get that nice golden warm light. And I mean, this is so brilliantly done. She's got a couple of spa day, the circle things from spa day, then a rug down here with the light to make the lips. I mean, it's so brilliant, so creative. Love it. And then this is at night and it looks so cool as well too. And just for the individual that submitted this, you'll notice that I moved this pizza thing for a couple of these shots. I moved it from here as well. And that's because the back of the pizza thing was blocking, just so you know. So just as a consideration, just because I'm giving photo tips, where this was before, it's right here. When I got down to do this shot, it was then kind of drawing the eye. So that's why I moved it. So if you're wondering how something magically moved in your build, that's what happened. And I didn't add in all the stuff, obviously, on the sides, but I just really wanted to show off this build in all its glory because it is so creative. It's so cute. I love it so much. But I hope, Frankie, Danny, that you stay with me because you will get photo tips and you will get better at photographing your builds. I promise. All right, next up we have Happy Sim Egg. Sarah is a second-year student and is fully enrolled in the university life. She starts her day with checking over some homework for the test today, and right before class she takes the change to try out her new football. So I love this shot. This is a fabulous shot. It's so university. It's so messy. It's beautiful. The girl is studying. Everything about this, I love this shot. I love this shot so much. And she's got it on a slight angle, and then she angles the rug too, which is kind of cool. It creates a nice line. And I don't know, in this one, it's not an extreme angle, but it is enough of an angle that I can tell that she did it on purpose. And it's just cute. The image is just cute and it looks very dormy and I love it. Yeah, really like that one a lot. This is another great one. It looks like we're in some kind of meeting hall or maybe a cafeteria or study hall or something like that. And it's fabulous. It looks great. It's got all the university stuff hanging around. I love that we have the folks at the table here. I'm undecided on if I like these two or not. They pull my eye a little bit and I feel like I want my eye over here photographically, but I still love it and I love the design. It's great. Great. Okay. Oh, ping pong. Yeah, so we got some beer pong going on or whatever they call it inside the Sims. In my world, it's beer pong. But so we have this going on. I don't know if this guy just lost or something, but his expression is kind of funny. But this is cool. I like that we have this. I kind of like that she did the ping pong thing on a diagonal. That's pretty cool. I sort of wish they were somehow in the middle of playing. Like this girl is looking to the left. I kind of wish she wasn't. And this one is looking at the camera. And I love this look. God, look at how captivating this person is over here. What a great look. And then the bar. I love the bar. I think that this might be our only entry that used the bar. Did I see another bar? I can't remember now, but I love this bar. It's such a cool bar. And I know everyone's always, oh, we get new bars. I love the bars. I do. I love the bars. I don't feel like we need 5,000 toilets, but I love the bars. This is another great image. Okay, so There are a lot of things that I love about this image. I love the lighting. I love the fact that we have a full shadow. I love that she's in the middle of playing soccer. I love that we don't have too much of a background. Like, this is all blank here. So our focus is really on her, like really, really on her. The one thing I would have loved about this more is if she went on the thirds. You guys know I put up that grid earlier for the rule of thirds. It would have made it even more dynamic if she was positioned over here in that third section. And part of that is I kind of want even more focus on the shadow because the shadow is so fabulous. But this is a great image. I love her outfit too, by the way. Her outfit is great. The soccer, the whole thing. Love it. Love it. Great job, Steph. Great job. And we are already at the end. So first we have our finalists, and congratulations to all who ended up in the finals. Y'all made it very difficult for me to choose out of the top 10 to pick the winners. That is for sure. And speaking of winners, let's get to the part that you have all been waiting for, our awards. So in third place today, we have Happy Sim Egg, aka Stephanie, with her awesome dorm room with the girl studying. This one to me just screams university, and I just love the messiness of it. And I thought it was very well done. So congrats to Happy Sim Egg for this great entry and third place finish. Next up in second place, we have Tony W. Gus with his shot that looks like it's in a university study lounge. This shot and design is fairly simple, but I found myself coming back to it over and over and over again. So I had to give him the second place finish on this. It's just a well done shot. Great lighting. Everything all around is wonderful in it. So a huge congratulations to Tony W. Gus for his second place win and bragging rights. And finally, in first place, we have Lady Manatee Gaming with yet another dynamically lit shot that just pops. Y'all can thank her for me starting to talk to you all about lighting, because every time she enters, she does so with one of these well-lit staged shots, and they're honestly very hard to beat. So she's going to make the rest of y'all step up your game even more than you already have. So a huge congratulations to Lady Manatee Gaming for today's first place finish. And may all three of the winners bask in their bragging rights glory. I will post a congratulatory tweet in a few days once I know all participants have viewed the video, so we don't spoil the results for anyone. And thank you so much, of course, to all our participants and viewers. And definitely keep your eyes on my Twitter for the poll for the next challenge. And thank y'all for spending the time with me today. If you are not yet subscribed and you enjoy Sims content, do hit that subscribe button before you leave and the little bell. And I hope to see y'all back here again next time. Bye now.